And make no mistake, when I told Senator Mitchell that I injected Roger Clemens with performance-enhancing drugs, I told the truth. I told the truth about steroids and human growth hormone. I injected those drugs into the body of Roger Clemens at his direction.
I'm not saying Senator Mitchell's report is entirely wrong. I am saying Brian McNamee's statements about me are wrong. Let me be clear. I have never taken steroids or HGH. Thank you.
Of the two guys, Mr. Laub, was there a winner today?
You know, I think you could argue either side. McNamee has been found guilty of lying before when he was a cop, and there was a rape case involved, and he was lying then. Today, when Dan Burton was cross-examining him, he had him admit that he had lied, and not only that, Burton asked him, why did you keep those needles for 5 years? What was the reason behind that?
Well, we have Republican Burton from Indiana. Here's a quick piece of business.
This is really disgusting. You're here as a sworn witness. You're here to tell the truth. You're here under oath, and yet we have lie after lie after lie after lie, where you've told this committee and the people of this country that Roger Clemens did things that I don't know what to believe. I know one thing I don't believe, and that's you.
Now, see, as a layperson, to me, that looked like he was ganging up on some poor guy who, you know, is an admitted liar, but now has seen the light in regards Clemens and steroids.
Well, let's make it really clear. If you want to argue on behalf of Clemens, I'll go the other way. Clemens had a doctor, the attorneys, review his records from 1995, and there was nothing in there showing that he had taken any steroids, no after effects or anything.
Whatever's necessary.
You do have, on the other hand, you've got Pettit, who took a deposition, who's his teammate, who says that Clemens admitted to him that he had taken steroids. So you could go either way depending upon who's testifying and what they're saying.
You know, it's hard here in 4.5 minutes to get too technical, so I'll try and do this in general, all right? I've heard you say you can tell by looking at a man if he licks his lips that he may be lying. Clemens was doing a lot of licking today.
Clemens was doing it today, and it's the same problem you end up when you walk home at night.
Yes.
And your wife sees you and she says you're lying, and you wonder what she's looking at that you're doing.
So you, okay. So you have come home late at night and you don't lick, though, when you're home late. Sounds a little strange, but you know what I mean.
like to take the Fifth Amendment on the
Okay, thank you. Well, we'll let you off the hook. Okay. Hey, Arnold Laub, ladies and gentlemen, I broke him down tonight. He's taking the Fifth. Any chance that Clemens could serve jail time down the road?
Yeah, absolutely. The Committee on Oversight and Government Reform can refer this to the Justice Department.
Okay.
Now, the Justice Department takes the position of the district attorney. They don't have to prosecute everything the police bring to them. So they're going to review it, and if they think there's enough evidence, then they can go ahead and prosecute.
And the same with what Bonds is going through. Then you think Bonds could serve time?
Well, Bonds, of course, was in the grand jury when this happened. You notice that most of these cases are by perjury. It isn't so much what they do, it's when they lie. Martha Stewart, you can go right down the list. What she did with the stock wasn't illegal. As a matter of fact...
So it's the lying that puts you in there. But with that, at the root of it is that they cheated in a stupid baseball game. You think of Clemens and Bonds. They're cheaters, they're not honorable men. Should they be in jail for this?
Well, you know, the funny thing that you got to think about is this. It was not banned to use these at the time that they were using them. They're illegal drugs, but it wasn't banned by the baseball commissioner for using those drugs. So there's going to be arguments about it. It's like I said, the Martha Stewart deal. It isn't so much what they were doing, it's the fact that they're lying when they're being cross-examined.
In 10 seconds or less, was this basically a dog and pony show today?
Well, it depends on what position you take. If you take the position that it wasn't banned at the time, then you could argue it's a dog and pony.
Nice to see you. You had a nice tight shot. Mr. Laub and I are going out tonight, honey.